Now, what if I told you that one of the biggest occult rituals is getting ready to take place in our nation's capital this summer? Now, for the full breakdown, be sure to check out episode 185. But in this reel, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of idea of what I'm talking about. Now, as I'm sure some people know, maybe some people don't, but this year for Donald Trump's birthday, his 80th birthday, he will be hosting a UFC match at the White House. As you see here, construction underway on UFC Octagon at White House for Freedom 250 Fan Fest. That's what they're calling it. Okay. Now, first of all, I always tell you guys that they put it in the numbers. So if you look here, 7 is used a lot in their numbers. Freedom is 7. 250, 5 plus 2 is 7. Fan Fest is 7. 7, 7, 7. And they think you guys don't see this type of stuff. So you already have 777 in the title. Now let's look at this, okay? UFC Octagon. What is an octagon? So as it says, in the occult, the octagon is a symbol of transition, balance, and infinity, representing the number 8. Now notice here, while not traditionally the primary symbol associated with black magic, the 8-sided shape appears in several magical and esoteric contexts. Okay, octagon represents 8. Donald Trump is turning 80, 80. It's the 8, the infinity. Now, let's take a look into something else. With a UFC fight, there's going to be blood spilled inside of that octagon. Now look, blood spilled in an octagon in occult magic. In occult magic and esoteric traditions, an octagon represents infinity, renewal, and the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. The union of the square and the circle. Spilling blood within this shape is typically done to harness and bind vital life force. Practices involving this imagery often focus on a few key magical principles. Binding and pacts. Blood acts as a powerful metaphysical tag lock or tether. Okay, spilling inside an octagonal boundary is believed to create permanent sealed contract or binding oath between the practitioner and an invoked spirit. That's very interesting. Energy and manifestation. Blood is considered a physical manifestation of an individual's life force by offering or spilling it within a sacred geometric space. Practitioners attempt to anchor their magical intent into the physical world. So what are they trying to bring into this physical world? Crossing the veil, because the octagon bridges earthly bounds and higher spiritual planes. Shedding blood within it is seen as a way to open portals. Consecrate an altar. There's a ballroom being built there, isn't there? Or a ballroom, or empower sigils placed at the center of the shape. So I would not be surprised if there's going to be a sigil placed underneath that octagon before the stage is ever even erected. Now, it doesn't stop there. I'm sure you might have noticed there's also these huge arches that are being constructed over the octagon, and they don't usually have that like in the stadiums or the places they do that. So I'm going to show you what do these arches stand for. What is an arch represented in the occult? In occultism, an arch symbolizes a gateway, transformation, or a threshold between the physical and spiritual realms. There it is again, people, the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Passing through an arch represents rebirth, leaving the profane world to enter the sacred, and in moving forward on the path to higher knowledge or enlightenment. So, you tell me what you guys think. What do you think they are trying to manifest with this actual ritual that is getting ready to take place in our nation's capital. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.